Welcome to the Englishstorywell channel, your ultimate destination for captivating stories that enhance your English learning journey. Here, we believe that stories are not just a form of entertainment, but a powerful tool to improve your language skills. Let's go to started.
It was Monday morning, and John's alarm clock buzzed loudly. He rubbed his eyes and looked at the time. It was 6:30 a.m.
Oh no.
I am so tired, John muttered. He had stayed up late the night before watching his favorite show. Now, he regretted it. John dragged himself out of bed, splashed cold water on his face, and got ready for work. He grabbed a quick breakfast, but he still felt sleepy. I'll wake up after I get to the office, he thought. But deep inside, he knew it was going to be a long day. Chapter 2: Arriving at the office. John worked at a marketing company. His office was on the 10th floor of a tall building. When he arrived, he greeted his colleagues with a yawn and a tired smile. "Good morning, John," said Sarah, his coworker. "You look sleepy. Didn't you sleep well last night?" John sighed and said, "I stayed up late watching TV. I think I'll need extra coffee today." He made a cup of coffee and sat down at his desk. The warm coffee helped him feel a little more awake, but not for long. Chapter 3: A Difficult Task. That morning, John's boss, Mr. Carter, gave him an important task. "John, I need you to prepare a presentation for our new client." "The meeting is tomorrow morning," Mr. Carter said. John nodded and tried to focus on the task. He opened his laptop and started working. But as he typed, his eyes grew heavy. "I just need to rest my eyes for a minute," John thought. He leaned back in his chair and closed his eyes. Before he knew it, he was asleep at his desk. Chapter 4: The Office Whisper. While John was sleeping, his coworkers noticed him. "Look at John," whispered David. "He's sleeping at work." Sarah laughed quietly and said, "Poor guy. He must be really tired." Some of the coworkers smiled, but others shook their heads. "Sleeping at work is not professional," one of them said. Chapter 5: A Sudden Wake-Up. John didn't know how long he had been sleeping when suddenly, he heard a loud voice. "John. Are you sleeping?" It was Mr. Carter, his boss. John sat up quickly, his heart racing. No, I wasn't sleeping," John said, trying to look alert. Mr. Carter crossed his arms and said, "John, this is not acceptable. You have an important task to finish. If you're tired, maybe you should go home and rest." John felt embarrassed. "I'm sorry, Mr. Carter. It won't happen again," he said. Chapter 6: A Lesson Learned. After the incident, John decided to take a short walk outside to wake himself up. He breathed in the fresh air and thought about what had happened. "I can't let this happen again," John said to himself. "I need to take better care of my health and sleep on time." He returned to the office, determined to focus on his work. He finished the presentation before the end of the day, and Mr. Carter was pleased. Chapter 7: Changing Habits. That night, John made a promise to himself. He turned off the TV at 9 p.m. and went to bed early. The next morning, he woke up feeling fresh and energized. At work, he was more productive and focused. His coworkers noticed the change. "You look much better today, John," Sarah said. "Thanks," John replied. "I've learned that getting enough sleep is really important." Chapter 8: Helping Others. John's experience taught him a valuable lesson, and he decided to share it with his colleagues. During a team meeting, he said, "I want to talk about the importance of rest. I made a mistake by staying up late and sleeping at work. But I've learned that good sleep makes a big difference." His coworkers appreciated his honesty. Sarah added, "We should all take care of ourselves. A well-rested mind works better." Even Mr. Carter smiled and said, "That's a good point, John. Rest is important for everyone." Chapter 9, A New Beginning. From that day on, John managed his time better. He balanced his work and personal life, and he always made sure to get enough sleep. His productivity improved, and so did his mood. He felt happier and more confident at work. John's story inspired his coworkers, and the whole office became a more positive and healthy place. Conclusion. John's sleepy day at work taught him a valuable lesson about the importance of rest and self-care. Sometimes, small changes in our habits can make a big difference in our lives. If you ever feel tired at work, remember John's story. Take care of yourself, get enough sleep, and always strive to do your best.
In this video, follow the story of John, an office worker who learns an important lesson after accidentally falling asleep at work. Through this entertaining and easy-to-understand narrative, you'll improve your English listening and speaking skills while enjoying a relatable tale about work, health, and self-improvement. What will you learn? White heavy checkmark listening skills. Train your ears to understand English through natural and simple sentences. White heavy checkmark speaking practice. Repeat key phrases and improve pronunciation and fluency. White heavy checkmark new vocabulary. Learn work-related terms and phrases to use in daily life. White heavy checkmark moral lesson. Discover the importance of balancing work and rest for a healthier lifestyle. Key highlights of the video. Headphone engaging storytelling. Listen to a fun and relatable story about John, a tired office worker who falls asleep at his desk and faces unexpected consequences. Books simple English language. Perfect for beginners and intermediate learners to practice listening and speaking without feeling overwhelmed. Speech balloon practical English expressions. Learn useful expressions like dragged himself out of bed, leaned back in his chair, and balanced his work and personal life. Lightbulb tips for self-care. The story also shares valuable insights about maintaining good habits to perform better at work and in life. Why watch this video? Glow showing America's perfect for all English learners. Whether you're just starting out or want to polish your skills, this video is for you. Speaking head boost confidence in conversations. Practice speaking English confidently by mimicking the sentences used in the story. Open book learn while having fun. Enjoy the story while improving your language skills naturally. 3 o'clock time-efficient learning. Combine entertainment and education in just one video session. How to use this video for maximum benefit. Heavy checkmark active listening. Focus on the story and try to understand the meaning without translating. Heavy checkmark speak along. Pause the video and repeat sentences to improve your pronunciation. Heavy checkmark take notes. Write down new words or phrases you learn and use them in your own sentences. Heavy checkmark, watch multiple times. Rewatch the video to reinforce what you've learned. Topics covered. Sparkle's work and office life vocabulary. Sparkle's everyday English phrases. Sparkle's lessons about time management and rest. Sparkle's building healthy habits for productivity. Glowing Star improve your English today. Glowing Star. This video is part of a series designed to help you practice English in fun and effective ways. Listen, learn, and grow your skills with relatable stories and practical lessons. Backhand index pointing right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos to improve your English listening and speaking skills.
Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, our carefully curated stories cater to all levels, making learning English enjoyable and effective. Join our community of language enthusiasts and let the magic of storytelling transform your learning experience. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Dive into Englishstorywell, where every story is a step towards mastering English.